What's up, guys? Just gonna be checking out some of the stuff here. Making a Play-Doh snake. Hey guys, hello Echo, hello Gavin, all Nighty of Darkness.
Hey guys,
What's up, guys?
hello, Echo,
Okay,
hello, Gavin.
wait a minute. I'm just setting things up here, guys, because I need to set up the chat over here because I can't really see how tiny a little chat is over on that. So let me just get everything all squared away here, and then we can start this up. What's up, guys? Hey, Scott. Congrats on 150K. Thank you, Brad. Thanks for that, man. I'm just going to turn off some of the stuff here, and we'll get all this set up, and then I can get going here. How's everybody doing, though? Like, today has been a crazy awesome day today. Yesterday was also a pretty epic day, seeing like 150K like actually go by. I don't know why there was like a super spike, and then I got like subscriber purge, like 40 subscribers or something that kept me away from breaking 150K for a bit. But whatever. It still got done because of course you guys are like amazing. You guys are always helping me out with all sorts of crazy stuff. All right, so I'm actually the chat on my phone is a little too small for me to see without me being like this the whole entire time. So I got my chat on here so I can like go back and forth. So first up, what's up, guys? Thank you for tuning in. This is going to be like 150 not subscriber purge. It's like the celebration for 150,000 subscribers. We broke it just yesterday. I think we're on like our 4th running year of running USAirsoft. And I gotta say, like 2019 has been pretty awesome so far. And I'm seeing you guys in the chat. Thank you to everybody who's turning in already. And thank you for everyone who's hitting the like button and everything. I got like my TV over here. I was just deciding that I would have something playing in the background too. If you guys are wondering, this is actually my friend Fortunate. I've been watching him for a long time. He plays Modern Warfare 2. He kicks major ass all the time. His whole goal is to always get like nukes with some of the worst classes and crazy stuff. He's always looking for people to challenge him. So that's what's going on in the background. But let's go ahead and start off with some of the comments. I'm going to be answering questions the entire time and just talking to you guys just for fun. I just wanted to hang out and just celebrate 150,000 subscribers. Move to USAirsoft. I really want to stay here in San Antonio, but if you really like USAirsoft, I've actually got some gameplay coming around very soon. I've got like 4 different countdowns I need to work on. The newest one is going to be the shotguns countdown, and right after that, I want to do a grenade launchers countdown. And just a little like idea, we already have a China Lake into the submissions, and the China Lake will be in the ranked builds. It's pretty cool build. But let's go ahead and check out some of the comments here. Come to California. I want to be going back to California very soon. The California trip lasted a week. We did that right after SHOT Show 2019, and I was able to get like so much crazy gameplay. SC Village was awesome. My favorite place that we went to was what was it? I filmed like a video. It was something like the best gameplay I've ever filmed or something. I can't remember the field off the top of my head. But it was definitely one of the coolest fields. Probably you guys will remind me in the comments. We did like a attack and defend, and there was like so many saws that were running so many high ROFs. It was a crazy gameplay. Oh, check it out. Skateboard stuff. Just got a G&G CM18. First off, thank you so much for this $2 skateboard stuff. Man, I used to skate quite a bit when I was a kid and film that stuff. But you just got a G&G CM18. I hope you enjoy it, man. I've always really liked a lot of the GMG stuff, and if you're running a combat machine, you can never really go wrong. Any more airsoft gameplay coming soon? The SS gameplay will be coming in a couple, I want to say probably in a week. I want to get the shotguns countdown out of the way first, and then I'll get that out. And we got another guy, Juan Sosa. Are you going to Cartel versus SWAT at Mission Airsoft? Okay, I know it's going to sound very bad, and thank you very much for the $2 donations. Thank you for anything you guys are donating. But I need to look into that because my schedule is like really busy this next month, and I want to go to Mission Airsoft more often. I haven't been to Mission in like 3.5 months because just things have been getting crazy, me trying to keep up the channel. But I'll look into it. I'll see what's going on. I got to be there tomorrow, so I'll ask how the event's going to be going and if they need my help. I really want to help out the most of the time whenever I go there. Oh, Jeffro10, thank you very much for that $1, man. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at a few of these comments and see if we can answer some questions. And call sign Spaceboy, thank you very much for another $2 dono. Top 10 sci-fi kits. I'll submit 100%. Actually, after the shotgun and the grenade launcher countdown, we're going to be doing an apocalyptic countdown, and I know so many of you guys want to submit for that. I've seen some crazy stuff already. People are already submitting stuff to my email. Sadly, I can't really take them in yet because I'll probably lose them because I have so many people that are sending me builds from all around the world. There's no way I can keep track of you guys. I need to make like a notepad to just take in a few of the awesome builds. Even some guy turned an MCX into an MPX, and I've really got to show that off in a new countdown soon. Hey Scott, I'm in the market for a new pistol, but don't know what to get. Suggestions? Well, Tactical Soldier X, I'm in the market for a new pistol. A lot of people really go for that like KWC 1911. It's the most popular pistol out there. I have a CZP09. I actually have that right behind me. By the way, guys, squeaky chair, but all my guns are behind me. I have everything behind me. So if you guys want me to pull out anything, just go ahead and ask, and I'll try to accommodate that. But for a pistol, for let's say you're brand new to airsoft, the KWC M1911s are very popular. The CO2, a lot of people use them, and there's a lot of parts out there for them. I use an ASG CZP09. That's also CO2, so it'll help you if you're in colder environments. But then the Elite Force Glocks are out there, and there's a lot of parts for those. They'll fit, and of course Glock holsters. It matters what your preference is. The only thing I would say is I see a lot of people get M9s and they don't really keep them very long. They say they're heavy. I like the M9, but I can never really see anybody really running them for a very long period of time. Thoughts on the KWA Vector? Also, how many mags should I get for it? I want to make a loadout around it, but I don't know what's needed. The KWA Vector, you want to know something? Okay, there's a video there's a video idea I wanted to do. I'm looking for a few more facts for it. It's going to be top 10, no, it's going to be 20 fun facts about airsoft. And what I got told by a ex-KWA representative is the reason why Crytac exists now is because of the KWA Vector. There was some legal issue. I'm gonna leave that for that countdown. I want some more information, but because that gun, supposedly, I'm gonna double check on this. Supposedly because of the KWA Vector and the thing that came out with it with the licensing, a few of the guys left from KWA and went to go and create Crytac because they joined Chris USA. But as an actual gun, it's a legendary gun. Of course, the KWA gas blowback Vector is really legendary. A lot of people love them. If you can find it for a good price, then congratulations. I know some people are requesting like $1,000 sometimes. You guys are crazy if you're expecting that kind of stuff, especially if you got it signed by one of the best YouTube airsofters. But it's pretty reliable gun. Most people HPA tap them. I've seen that kind of stuff all the time. If you're running a gas blowback gun, if you're running normal 30-minute games, I would say try to get like five or four magazines. Unless you're going to be hard on the trigger, then you're probably going to want more. It's going to be an expensive gun to run. You're probably going to be spending like $1,000 if you get the gun for, let's say, $300 or $400. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. You're probably going to be spending like $600 to $700. Yeah, without mods. But that's if you can find the gun for like $300 or $400. I got my KWA for $150. Wow. Yeah, you're really lucky. Top 10 anime-inspired loadouts. I want to do a gamer one, and maybe I should combine the anime ones or just like the cosplay soft ones. People in Japan, dude, I've been seeing them, how they play. It's basically like a big anime cosplay show. If I ever play anywhere in airsoft, anywhere in the world for airsoft, I want to go to the UK, Scotland, and I want to go to Japan because their games look like some of the funnest things ever because a lot of them don't take the game seriously, and that's what I like. No one's really tryharding out there as far as I've seen. They just go out there to have so much fun. It's the craziest stuff. I would love to go film some Japanese airsofting one day. Hey, Scott, what gas blowbacks SMG do you recommend for under $220? I think the KWA MP7 is going for like 180. Correct me if I'm wrong. They're like 160 or 180. But the thing that's going to kill your budget is the magazines. I think each magazine goes for like $30 to $40 or so. So there's not much to pick from. Even if you really went bare bones and you got like, I think I got them here. Give me 1 second. Like if you even went like super bare bones and you got like an HFC like Mac 11, you're still going to be spending quite a bit for the magazines. And if you don't have a stock on it like this, you basically just have another pistol. So if you're going to be going with gas blowback guns, especially if you're going to go with SMGs, your budget is going to be somewhere in like the mid to high 200s because the magazines are going to kill you. But there's probably a few SMGs out there that I'm missing that are going to be a little bit more budget friendly for you. But I would go with the MP7, honestly, in my mind. Question, Scott, could you pull out your sexiest gun that isn't the L1A1? My sexiest gun that is not my L1A1. It's right here behind me. Did you even guess it? ICS Galil AR. I've been running this thing for like 4.5 years. Never really needed to take the thing apart internally. The only things that I really replaced is I had the stock break off. This is a very brittle point in the gun. So I went to the Home Depot, put a nut in it, and I like screwed it with Loctite because the stock never used to come off, but someone kind of bent my stock, so now it jiggles a whole lot. But if we are also not going with one of my Galils, because I've got like freaking 5 of them, my TM PSG-1, it's off camera and I have it in a case. The TM PSG-1 is also like my 3rd favorite gun. But if I get an ICS M1 Garand, or Garand, or however you want to roast me for that, Garand, Grand, the M1 Garand might take my 3rd spot because I've been really wanting to play one of those for a very long time. But let's go ahead and take a look at a few more comments. Any ideas why would break? I don't know what that comment is going for. Giveaway soon? Oh yes, giveaway. I'm going to be doing announcing the new giveaway in the newest video. Do not forget that. The newest giveaway will be announced in the newest video. I want to do something special. I'm knowing that if I give away guns or gear, a lot of gear people don't want sometimes, or the fitment will be weird, and sending out things and returning them will be a pain in the butt. And guns I've seen have been kind of a problem. I try to stay away from giving away guns because some people don't like them. Sometimes they just like straight up sell them afterwards. I don't really have a problem with that. It just kind of hurts me a little bit. Sometimes I think I make a good decision of a giveaway gun, and then people are like, okay, I'm going to flip it. But besides that, I want to give away gift cards because anybody can use free money on a website. So if I'm doing giveaways, I want to do gift cards because anybody can use that on anything they want. And if you win one of my gift cards, make a little unboxing video. Why not? If you make an unboxing video about like what you bought with some of the airsoft gear money that you got from one of my giveaways, I'll like it. I'll comment on it. I'll probably even share it in one of my videos because I just want to see how you guys are enjoying airsoft and how I can like show you guys off, and maybe someone will like the content that you put together on your YouTube channel, and then the world goes on, man. Share that love. How do you get entered into the giveaway? I'm gonna whole thing about the giveaway stuff, I'm gonna bat that in my head. I want to make it special. And then it might even be super easy. It might literally just be you're watching a video and just like boop boop boop, there's all the codes. But I'll think about it. It'll probably just take me a couple hours. I want to put together something special, but we'll think about the giveaway. We'll think about the giveaway soon. Let's get a few more questions. Is it normal to smell CO2 when shooting a gas CO2 pistol, or is it leaking? When shooting it, you're probably going to smell a little bit of CO2 or the propane or whatever you're using. I know green gas, some people say they can smell the smell of green gas that has no like the additive in it where you can actually smell it, because green gas and propane are the same thing. Apparently the additive is the only thing that's taken out of green gas, and they put silicone oil in it so it lubes your gun as you're shooting it. I smell CO2. It kind of smells like a burning sensation, so that's pretty normal. But if you have the gun just sitting there and you can smell it and you haven't shot it in a while, then it's probably leaking. It's probably leaking. Why does my UK arm shoot at 1,000 FPS? Are you sure you're even shooting a UK Arms? Because you might be just shooting a normal rifle. But the UK Arms, man, they're legendary. Absolutely legendary. And don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. And 1,000 FPS. Remember, Airsoft is all about FPS. That's all you need. FPS, more FPS. That equals range. Thoughts on high ground Airsoft? The best CQB field in Texas. Bam. There you go. There's your answer. Hey, Scott, can you do a review on the SR30, please, Scott? Please help, please, please, please. Big SR30. I actually just got that recently. This is the G&G SR30. It's Knights Armament, officially licensed. It comes with ambidextrous controls. It does not come with that big rip-off EOTech or whatever. I actually got that from a friend. I don't like it on here anyway. But pretty awesome, solid gun. I know more about it than I did whenever I unboxed it. The review will come out shortly. I need to make some more posts about this gun just so people can be a little bit more aware that this thing exists. It's super solid. I love the, what is it? After you finish every round, it'll stop shooting. You got to take the magazine out, replace it. So kind of like that. A lot of the G&G stuff is really awesome right now. I love the M-LOK rail on it. And of course, the trademarks are pretty cool. But yeah, we'll be reviewing that soon, man. Oh yeah, if there's a few comments I'm not seeing, it's just because the comments are going by so fast, and I'm trying to answer one question and dart back over. So if you don't see my your question getting answered, throw it down again. I'll try getting to it. Okay, Scott, I'm just going to put it on a long ounce comment, kind of back of the G36 stocks field. Okay, wait a minute. I want to read that really long one. Pull back piece out that has the carry handle and all the groovy stuff. Mine broke. I'm just going to put it on long. Can the back of the G36C for the stock folds when you place back piece out there has a charging handle and all that groovy stuff? Mine broke. Yes. Sorry, I didn't quite understand that. I'm sorry. How was the LCT G3 held up over time? LCT G3, that's behind my TV, actually. Let me go ahead and grab that real quick, guys. Where is my LCT G3? Must be in a nerd case. I'm sorry about that. My LCT G3 has held up pretty well. No rust, no creaks, no breaking, anything. The only thing I've noticed that is weird about my LCT G3 is my safety works whenever the hell it feels like it. I cannot get it to work whenever I want. So whenever I'm actually done with the game, I'll take the battery right out of the stock, which isn't a problem because taking the battery out of my LCT G3 is super easy. You literally just pull the butt pad off and you disconnect it and throw it back in if you want to. But it's held up really good. The range is still there. The FPS is still there. I have no problem with it at all. So no Airsoft SKS. The SKS, I will be talking about that in a new countdown later. I wanted to fit it because I got that sent to me for a nerd show, and the show never really got done. So I wanted to fit it into something where it would actually rank and not just be a mention. So if we're doing the SKS, I want to mention the SKS properly so I can really show off the builder and, you know, rank it in between other craftsmanship, because that's going to be a top 3 for sure. Unless I get some crazy other stuff, it's probably going to be a top 3 build. And I really want to make sure I show him some real respect. Thoughts on Bacon Airsoft custom guns? I gotta admit, I've never actually tried his custom guns, but I know a lot of people really love his stuff. Bacon Airsoft, he's a really cool dude. I know he's got a channel on here and Facebook and Instagram. So if you're in the Texas area, South Texas, check him out. He's a pretty cool dude. He actually let me stay at his house once, so what can I say? Really cool guy. Question, HK416 or G&G combat machine? If you have no budget, if you can spend $500 and feel okay about it, I got a 416 right here. If you can spend $400, where's the camera? If you can spend $400 or $500, I would get the VFC 416. These things are super rock solid. I have no problems with these guys. I even have my M27 somewhere behind me. Funny story, a long time, that was a weird squeak. Funny story. I had a friend who was running an M27. These are the original M27s, not the MOSFET or the remade versions. The original M27s when they first came out by VFC. He was running up some stairs and he tripped and he had full gear on. This was a Milsim event. And as he fell, the barrel of his M27 went into the corner of the stair and the gun didn't move. the butt pad went against his collarbone, and he fell. He broke, but the gun didn't. No chips, no cracks, no nothing. He broke a collarbone because of that. So if that should be a real testament to the body construction of these, especially if you want an HPA of 416, because I believe what I've been told is the Polar Star, the original HPA Polar Stars, were meant to fit in VFC bodies. So right there, you know. Okay, question. Are you coming back to D14 anytime soon? Yes, I will be at D14 for BB Wars. And I'll actually be in the Dallas area next weekend because my girlfriend wants to go see a concert. So I'll actually be there, and I'll probably be at the GI Tactical store in and out because the GI Tactical store is awesome. Guys, to make things easier, because I'm seeing people ask some questions, but they'll put a Q before their question. Go ahead and do that if you want to see, if you want me to check out your question, which I know it's pretty stupid because now the whole chat's gonna get flooded like that. But when are you going to get a hat that fits your head? I got like 4 of them, and they all don't fit. Now the whole thing is, I love my white hats. I've been wearing my white hat since I was in middle school. The whole reason, you want to hear it? I'm not bald. I don't have horns, none of that crazy stuff. I've heard some weird conspiracy theories like I'm Double D from Ed, Edd n Eddy. I literally just have a cowlick, and it does not go down. I don't know why. It sometimes comes out, sometimes doesn't. So I used to wear like my white beanies all the time since like middle school, high school. My teachers didn't care, so I just kept wearing them. What's funny is if I wear my hats normally, it looks stranger than anything, right? Because you never see me like this. I'll just as a joke, sometimes I'll walk into a room like this, and my friends tell me to stop it, wear my hat, what they call normal, which isn't normal. So I got like 4 or 5 of these, by the way. A question, what is better, LCT or ENL? That's a good one. LCT, it has a way better reputation, I'd say, from like the old school players. Like, I don't know if you guys know him, God's Airsoft, Delta 1. He used to be, I think he was in Houston. I think he lives in Houston. I remember watching his videos long ago, and what I used to gather from his reviews is LCT is the way to go if you get AKs. And this was before ENL even became a thing, I believe. So LCT was the thing. LCT is a really cool company I've worked with, and I love their AKs. Their AK-12, if you guys haven't seen, they made an AK-12 recently, and it looks gorgeous. Actually want to try hooking up with LCT again so we can actually get a review on that. My G3 is my serious piece, so like I love LCT for that. But ENL, I know they can be good. I know ENL can be good, but I just have not had a good experience with them yet. But I do love their AKS-74U. It looks pretty good. Skateboard stuff. Any good fields around the Chicago area? Hey, skateboard stuff. Thank you again. Thank you, boss, for the $2. Thank you very much for that. But Chicago area, I feel bad. I can't really answer that. I've never been to Chicago. I would like to. The furthest I've ever been, I haven't even been to Florida. I would really want to go Florida, New York, and Jersey. I know my friend Fortunate, who's the one who actually makes this gameplay. He's the one streaming this. Fortunate, by the way, he's a Modern Warfare 2 gamer. He goes and tries getting crazy nukes with terrible classes on Modern Warfare 2, even though it's Modern Warfare 3 back there. But anywho, I can't really help you. I'm sorry, I don't know any places in Chicago. But if you need a good place to play in Chicago, look up on the internet, man. Go to Facebook groups and stuff. You can find so much information about the surrounding places. I think even C3.com has like a whole map around the United States of what good fields are. Question, advice for small airsofters. I need help. Small airsofters. Okay, so if we're talking new airsofters or actually a physically small person, a tiny, like maybe, you know, kid-sized, or if you're just like a short dude like me, I'm 23 and I'm like 5'5" or something. No, I'm like 5'8". So if you're small, Condor is pretty good for a lot of the cheaper stuff. I mean, you don't have to spend $1,000 on your gear, dude. But if you're small, look around. Try to go to a store and try just asking if you can try on a few things so you can find something that'll fit you properly. If you're small, as in meaning as you're new, look at a lot of YouTube videos. If you're a noob or you're going to be starting airsoft very soon, watch a lot of YouTube videos. Go watch like how people game in like the UK or people how they play in the US. Look at different countries, because then you can figure out what you want to be like and how you want to play, and think about how you want to play. Don't be a sniper just because you saw someone be a sniper, or because you played with the intervention in Modern Warfare 2 or 3 or whatever. Play the way you want to play. If you want to play with crazy guns that nobody else runs, play with those guns, man. I started off with like the WE-M14. It bit me in the ass, but now I'm running a whole bunch of different stuff. Of course, I got M4s. Of course, I don't have any normal AKs. I try to run all bunch of stuff. That's just because the way I like to play. Even though I get like different jobs and different like review stuff, after I do the reviews, sometimes I'll feel bad because I don't even play with them sometimes. So like, because I'm still running my old Galils. I'm still running my beautiful ICS-086. They were awesome to send me that, and it's one of my favorite guns. I would love to run my Ares L1A1, but it doesn't work very well. Because it just shoots wherever the hell it wants to. I don't know what's wrong. It's probably the barrel. But like, play the way you want to, man. Just don't listen to anybody else. Play the way you want to. If you want to speed soft, go speed soft. Be nice about it. Don't be a dick. But if you want to go play Milsim or Speed Soft or Meme Soft, or if you want to dress up like CJ from San Andreas and just go out there with 2 Tech 9s, go for it, man. I don't care. Just play respectively. That's the way I like to look at it, guys. Question: what is Discord? You know what? I need to stop procrastinating and actually make that Discord. I'm sorry for like all the people that have been asking for a Discord, and I just have not had the time to make one. I should really sit down and just do it. Yes, there will be a Discord, guys. I know you guys have been asking for it, so I'll try to make a Discord for you guys. Hopefully, I'll try to have it out by next week. I just got to ask about it. I don't know what the steps are. I'll probably look at a few videos and ask a few friends, because I have a few friends that have some kind of Discords. So I'll ask them and see if we can get one set up. Question: ARP9 or KWA Trident MK2? The Trident's going to be much easier to find magazines for. The ARP9, I know the magazines sometimes dry up, but I know the ARP9 is really, really popular. So maybe there's a good, plethora. There's a lot of magazines. I'm asking maybe if there's a lot of magazines for the ARP9. Which one do you like more? The Crytek will be really nice because I know their support is pretty good. So like if anything messes up, you should be able to get in contact with them. The ARP9 is also really good because the G&G like contact should be really good. I think they should be able to help you out if anything goes wrong. Magazines, that's the only thing. Battery space is going to be easier to access on the ARP9, but both of them, if they're PDWs, I can't remember which one you asked me with the Crytek. If they're PDWs, they're going to have limited storage space. But with the Crytek, at least you'll have M4 magazines. But if you like the ARP9, go for it. Just see if you can find the magazines. Let's see. What is the best beginner airsoft budget? I'd say $200. If you're just starting off airsoft, try to put together at least $200. But invest in good eye protection. A lot of people in the chat can attest to this. Get good eye protection, because I've seen so many new guys join up the airsoft field, say and complain that they cannot see anything with the rented out like goggles or just terrible eye protection that some fields have. And then they just quit because they get rolled on because they can't see anything. So invest in some good eye protection if you're really going to get like serious about airsoft and you don't want the game to be ruined. Just buy some bad eye pro. But yeah, a budget of $200 should be good for you. Yeah, I messed up and bought crappy eye pro. Exactly. Question: best brand. Oh, sorry, chat's going crazy. Best SMG that is durable and high quality. Best SMG that's good for high quality. Best SMG that's good for high quality. That's a good one. Because I know people love the old Echo 1 Tech 9s, or GATs. And then there was the Echo 1 Spectre RDP, which I would love to have with the stock on it, because I don't think you could ever run it without a stock. A lot of the SMGs are gas blowback nowadays because a lot of people don't want them with the AAPs. But if the Elite Force VFC AEG MP7 comes out anytime soon, then I would say that's probably going to be a really good contender. I know that MP7 is going to be hot on the market. So go ahead and take a look at that and see when that releases. Ask some questions. Look around and look at a lot of reviews before you buy, for sure. Modern Flight. Any sources that can help me fix my BAR with parts? Thank you, Modern Flight, for those $2 donations. Thank you so much for the $2 of the BAR. If you are going to look for parts, it's not going to be easy. If you bought it from Lancer Tactical, message them on Facebook. They might be able to hit you. Yes. No. Look up Lancer Tactical and see if they can help you get some parts, because I think they're the only ones that really work with the BAR now. So go ahead and message them on Facebook. You might get lucky, but maybe some searches on some other sites. Angel Espinosa, thank you for the $1 donation. Thank you very much. Let's see. Wait, it didn't put my message. Hey Scott, any recommended AK gas blowback that I should buy? Look into GHK. GHK probably makes the best gas blowback AKs out there. I mean, you could try to see if you want the KWA AK gas blowbacks, but it's not full travel, and I just don't personally trust the WE ones because I've had like 3 of their trigger boxes break. So check out the GHK ones. They might be a little more difficult to find, and the price is not going to be cheap. Of course, the magazines are also going to be kind of pricey, but if you're running any gas blowback, you have to realize that the magazines are going to be pricey, around at the easiest and cheapest $20, but you're also going to be spending anywhere from like $30-$40, and at the worst maybe $50. I think even the worst I've ever seen, like the top worst most priced magazine, was the DSR 1 by Aries, and each magazine was $100. So yeah, keep in mind that. Yes, thoughts on the PXG9. Airsoft GI themselves are in here. PXG9, it's actually a nice budget-friendly gun, because the X9, which I wish I had my X9 somewhere in here, I still got to figure out where it is. It's either at USAirsoft still from the 9-year anniversary, or it's in California. So I got to message some people. But it's like it's a budget-friendly version of the X9. It comes with a programmable trigger unit, which is awesome. I love the ECS trigger unit in the PXG9 and in the normal X9. And it's going to be a lot more lightweight. I can't remember how much the PXG9 runs for, but I believe it's sub 200. And you can get awesome packages on the PXG9 from the Airsoft GI website. So there's a good idea. If you're looking for a PDW or an SMG style gun, the X9 and the PXG9 will be good bundle deals. And it's kind of sound a little sponsory, but there's a lot of good package deals for the PXG9 and the X9 on Airsoft GI's website. So go ahead and check that out if you want to. Question: will you ever go record record at AR-15. AR-15? I haven't been avoiding them or anything, but it's just like I've been stupid busy, man. I haven't really even been to any of my home fields in like the past 3 months. Not tomorrow. I keep confusing the days of the week this past week. Saturday I'm going to be at Mission Airsoft, and then Sunday I think we're going to go to Texas Paintball. So I need to go back to AR-15. I don't want them to start thinking that I'm avoiding them or anything. It's just I haven't really had any damn time to go anywhere, man. But yeah, I'll try to go back to AR-15 very soon. And of course, AR-15 is the premier CQB arena in San Antonio. Question: Chinese food or Mexican food? Mexican food. Question: best brand for each budget type for AKs? SEMA, without a doubt, it is SEMA. Yeah, you can get like any type of AK, all the way from like the AKS-74U to RPK. I know it's not exactly an AK, but you can get the SVD Dragunovs also. So check out SEMA, SYMA. Question: do you think? Wow. Sorry, the chat went by so quickly I couldn't even see that. Do you think the new PP2000 will outrun the MP7 in gas blowback SMGs? No, sadly no. The MP7 is just much more popular. There'll probably be a lot of interest at first for the PP2000. And who knows, I might be completely wrong, but I just don't see the MP7 getting outshadowed by the PP2000. By a lot of the Russian guys that run like legit kits that they go out there and spend a lot of money for, the PP2000 is going to be really, really popular with them. They might be able to show a few people, and maybe some people get swung one way or another. But I don't see that happening, sadly. Do you count an AK-74U as a pistol or SMG? Neither. The AK-74U at the most it can be considered a PDW. It's a carbine, so carbine. I said carbine. Get mad about that. I hope you guys get mad about that. Question: what is a really good budget pistol, like under $100? Eesh, only $100. I used to buy the WE M1911s. They don't really run very well. If you only have $100 for a pistol, I would say try to get more. Maybe you can swing yourself a KWC 1911. The Elite Force TACs I think go for like 120 bucks. So you can look into that, guys. Look around. Go on to websites and check out all the pistols they have and see if you can find if you found a pistol that you really like, you like the looks of. Oh, sorry, I like swallow my tongue. Take a look at the reviews and go on to YouTube and maybe Facebook and just look up reviews over that certain gun. That's how you're going to know if people like it. If you start hearing the same problem over and over again, it's a real detrimental problem, then I would scrap the idea of getting that gun. Let's see. Oh, yes, the Hater. I'm sorry. Yeah, you could check out the Hater. It's like 10-shot revolving. Well, it's not really a revolver. Only the moon clip that goes inside the gun is the revolving piece. Go ahead and check out the Elite Force Hater. You got 10 shots. The discs, moon clips that go inside are really cheap, and you can get like a bag of 5 of them pretty cheap. Later on, I'm going to get Chick-fil-A. I'm really hungry, and it's a pretty good budget gun. A lot of people love the Hater, and now the new Haters are going to be coming with hop-up. Yeah, big innovation. So let's go ahead and take a look. Let's see. Here's a question. Coconut Gamer. I'm going to read this just for fun. Would you ever try paintball? As a speed softer in a league, I'm always looking for more competition. And when I look at paintball, they have more competition. But I want to know your opinion. I actually tried to film paintball. Very, very bad idea as a third-person cameraman. There's always going to be that guy that wants to shoot you in airsoft, and it's going to be much more detrimental if you're running $1,000 camera loadout and some guy shoots a paintball at your screen and completely messes up your stuff. But paintball, I've played it a few times with a few friends. I don't hate the game. I don't disrespect the game. I think airsoft and paintball can be pretty equal. Here in Texas, I find it really weird. I've traveled to a few different states, and in a few of our states, airsoft and paintballers do not get along, man. I feel so weird coming back home and like airsofters and paintballers just check out each other's gear and they compliment each other and they generally like each other. I think the funniest thing that's ever happened was when it came to paintball, like hate, was I was at Texas Paintball and we were getting ready for a game, and Texas Paintball is a half and half field, so you can play airsoft and paintball. It's also like one of the best fields when it comes to the state of Texas. But there was some kid who was walking. There were all the paintballers were going to the like the arena style field, and there was one guy that was walking with his son, and his son looked at us and just said, "Look at all the airsoft nerds." He immediately got hit in the back of his head by, I guess, his dad or his older brother. I think it was his dad. And we just all kind of laughed. We don't disrespect paintball normally here at Texas at all, and they generally like us. We just don't. If you have a problem with it, you just keep your mouth shut here. Nobody really cares. But yeah, I think of airsoft and paintball is pretty equal. So yeah, I have no problem with that. Question: can you do another Speed Softers builds because I sent you mine over email? Yeah, I would actually really like to. I don't like my old Speedsoft countdown. I tried to do a really good Speedsoft countdown when it came to builds, but I didn't get any really submissions. And I think a few people might have just been turning in stuff and lied about them like playing Speedsoft with it, because there was like legitimately like 2 guys that were milsimmers that were messaging me about like their MP5 builds, and they were saying that they really play Speedsoft with it, but none of their photos were anything Speedsofty at all. Unless they're like running in milsim, like going gung-ho into every room, like just running and running and running like it's Call of Duty. But I want to get like real competition looking stuff if we're going to do in our Speedsoft show. Question. I got to just stop the chat so I can read these. Question. If the XM8 was made by a different company, would you want it? Yes or no? Also, what are your general thoughts on the XM8? By the way, can you wish my sister a happy birthday? She's turning 12. Well, saucy clone, I wish you a happy birthday to your sister. Hi, little sis. The XM8. If any company remade the XM8, I think I would want it to be Ares. Because I like their G36s already. I have one of my, well, yeah, I have a G36 by Ares already. I took out the pin for the handguard. Let me just put that in. But I already have a Ares G36. I love the really long MG36 style Ares G36. I just love that look. But if Ares remade the XM8 and they made it good, what would I want in it? I'm probably gonna change the screen here. I think I just hit the end of Fortunate's uploads. But if I had a pick, it would be Ares, and I would want them to have some kind of programmable trigger in it, put a MOSFET in it, and have like the same kind of build quality on their G36s. That's just my personal preference. But if it wasn't Ares that remade them, I don't know. I'm trying to think, because VFC is really good with their metal guns, but I'm not sure on how crazy they can be with the more polymer guns. Yeah, I would just say Ares myself. Question. And yes, I really do like the XM8. I've always wanted a really good one. Question. Should you... where would that go? Question. Could you please do a Call of Duty Modern Warfare series top 10 loadouts, please? If I was going to do like a Call of Duty inspired countdown at all, I'd want it to be like builds. I know there was one guy, I cannot remember his name for the life of me, but it was way back in the Paint Jobs show. He turned in like Red Tiger F2000 and P90, and it was beautiful. So I think I would want to do just like a builds show when it comes to Call of Duty. If you haven't seen it, guys, the newest countdown over the 5 craziest custom airsoft guns, that had a ray gun Mark II from Black Ops 2, and it was amazing. So I would say just go check that out for now. But maybe in the future we'll do a Call of Duty gun builds show, but I'll ask them, hey, show me your loadouts too, so we can, just see how you play with your Call of Duty inspired build. Best Speedsoft weapon other than the high kappa. The ARP9 and the X9 are pretty much the prime 2 go-tos right now when it comes to how SpeedQB and Speedsoft is going. It's very popular, so I would say check those out. Juan Sosa, is a Classic Army SVD Dragunov worth buying? Juan, thank you very much for the $2. Thank you very much for this $2 dono, man. Classic Army SVD Dragunov. I know on Airsoft GI they're doing like straight from Taiwan to your house. That is not Taiwan. That is what is that map? I can't remember now. It's the original map on World at War. It'll come to my head in a bit. I'll try to stay away from the comments for exposing it. But SVD Dragunov, if you can get it, go for it. Shipping cost might be a little harsh. But then again, it's coming straight from the factory, so you might be able to get it for a cheap price. And the Classic Army SVD Dragunov is a pretty solid gun as far as I've seen when it comes to build construction. I haven't seen one in a very long time, so I have no idea what it is like range-wise. And I'm not going to recommend something blindly without actually, testing it out for myself to see if it's any good. So if you can afford it, try looking into some more reviews. Some people that actually know what they're talking about when it comes to that gun. Question, SR30 or Firehawk? I need help, help, help. Firehawk, it's going to be cheaper. I love stubby M4s. That's my personal preference, though. The SR30, I think I just showed it off, but I'll show it off again. The SR30 is pretty small. It's got your M-Lock. It's got your ambidextrous controls. But personally, I would go with the Firehawk. It's louder. It's going to intimidate people. It's greater. It's better for like fast-paced CQB action. It's my personal preference. It's going to be a lot lighter as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at some more comments. Anyone know a good place for a Mitch replica? Comments, I'm going to need your help with that because I don't know much about like really good places to get a lot of like gear that you can't get on any of the normal airsoft sites. Thanks, Scotty. Question, MP5 SD6 external parts. I bought like 10 years ago, still work outside, falling apart 23 minutes later. VFC, maybe Tokimura. Look into some parts from Tokimura VFC. You probably find it quite a bit. Or you can maybe salvage some boneyard guns and then just mix and match your stuff. This SR30 is going to fall over. I put it there. Epic Gamer Pavon. I'm sorry if I butchered that, man. I'm sorry about that. Thank you very much for the $2 dono. You guys are pretty good at this kind of stuff. Which brand has the best M249? Best M249s? I know the ANKs and the Classic Armies are probably the most popular M249s out there, and you can find a lot of parts for them. think GMP makes like one of the best. No, that's not true. I know a lot of people who tell me the GMP bodies are a little fragile. There's A&K, there's Classic Army, there's GMP. I might be missing another company that makes the M249. I know Lancer Tacticals will be putting out a really budget-friendly all-polymer M249, and I thought it was going to be like really brittle, but it actually felt really good at SHOT Show. So I would say check out a few of them. I'd probably say that the Classic Army or the A&K ones are probably the better ones out there, and you can get the Classic Army ones for a good price. And I know the A&K ones go for like $200 as well. And there's a lot of different variants when it comes to both of those companies. So go ahead and take a look at both. Just keep in mind that the Classic Army models do not come with a box mag in the box that you buy with the M249. So you're going to have to buy that box mag separately, which is a bit of a bummer. Question, opinion on KP06 gas blowback by KJW. I couldn't say KJW. I feel bad because I have no idea about that one. Isn't that a pistol? I think I actually got one of those a long time ago, and I never got the chance to review it. It came in a box. So I would say look into it in our review. I'm sorry, man. I can't help you with that one. I just don't know the gun, and I'm not going to recommend something that I have no idea about. Firehawk or AR4? AR4 is going to be... I think the AR4 and the Firehawk would actually be a really good competition. If you get the AR4, I'll say this now. If it has that 3-prong flash hider, tear it off. I'm sorry. I just have problems with that flash hider. I've had like 3 other guns I've seen recently to have problems with their flash hiders. They just stack like BBs in them. If they get bent at all, it automatically just becomes like a hazard. So if we're talking about super reliability and you just don't want to fuss with anything, I would say the Firehawk. But the AR4, I think it will be I think it's about the same price. So take a look at both of them and see which one you like personally yourself. Yeah, that was being my preference. Just take a look at both of them, read the descriptions, and see if one has something that you like over the other one. I just got to take a sip of red drink. I've been talking nonstop here. Slurp. All right, now that I'm drinking some blood. Question, would you recommend an M14 for my first AEG if you don't like the M4 or M16? The M14, if you're new, take a look at the SEMA M14s because those would be pretty good for your budget if you're like starting off with like a $200-ish budget or lower. Magazines, once again, are going to be maybe a little difficult, but if you get a few high caps, then you should be totally fine for normal skirmishes before you get something else, or maybe you change your idea on what you want, if you want to run AKs or G36s or M4s later on in the future. Tunnel Airsoft. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name, but I will read your comment like this. Please don't go away. Hi, please look at ZAK necessary gun. I sent you an email. Okay, yeah, I'll take a look at the email. And thank you very much for those £2. What is that, like, I think it's like $1.68. I suck when it comes to conversion, so sorry about that. But thank you very much for the £2 donation, man. I'll take a look at your email. Hopefully it didn't get too buried, so I'll just go ahead and take a look at my email. It probably got sent to my Trader Jack email. Oh, it's $2.50. Thank you very much. I'm dumb American, I guess, sometimes. Question, CO2 or green gas? I need to know, please. Ooh, woo. CO2 or green gas? If you are in a colder environment, take a look at CO2. CO2, you can pick them up at like your local Walmart in like a small box of like 6 or 9, and then you can get like the big mamma jammas, but it might cost a little bit more. But green gas is gonna like, you can't just go down to the gas like the Walmart and just go buy normal green gas without it being propane and get an adapter. I don't know whose gameplay. Oh, it is still fortunate. Okay, cool. But yeah, CO2 will be better for like colder environments. Just make sure you have a pistol that can really take CO2 without blowing off the slide. I know there's a few guns that say they can work with CO2, but after a while they hurt themselves. So if, like always, like I'm trying to say for a lot of these comments, if you find a gun that you like and you cannot find a review like on the website, go ahead and use YouTube or Google. Google and YouTube will be your friend for that kind of stuff, guys. Question. Yes, meme maker. I like your question. Question from Dinosaur Cat. Hey, Dinosaur Cat, I was seeing you in the chat recently. What is a good sleeper gun to upgrade all the internals so people sleep on it? get one of those like really rinky dinky like G36s, the one that creak a whole lot, like the very not even like the budget friendly G36 from Elite Force and Ares. Get like an even brittle, or like if you can baby it, not fall on it and break it, make one of those really cheap creaky, or even an old SRC XM8. Get one of those really creaky, nasty looking guns and put some real good upgrades in it. That would be really cool thing to do, and just wreck house like that. That would be a cool idea. Question: what is a good starter pistol? I answered this question earlier too. If you're starting off, look at the Hater from Elite Force, the KWC 1911, and the ASG P09. The ASG P09 and the 1911 might be a little bit more advanced, like more milsimi. But if you're just starting off and you have like $100 budget or something, look at the Elite Force Hater. That should be able to suit you very well, and they're like $65 to $85, I believe. And then the new ones will come out with hop up, which will be definitely beneficial for you if you're starting out. Talno. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Talno. Question. There was one here. I'm sorry. The chat goes by pretty quickly on my end. Thanks for answering. Okay, somebody asked one question I was trying to read and it totally disappeared immediately. Question: do you like the band Slipknot or know what they are? Yes, I love Slipknot. Of course I do. Here, I'm going to run something out. Like favorite rock bands. And I'm not talking like subgenres. I'm just talking about the whole mega genre of rock. Lamb of God, System of a Down. Rammstein is my favorite band. I've seen them twice. I'm waiting for them to do a US tour so I can go see them and give them my girlfriend. She does not very much like heavy metal music, but we're gonna go see Rammstein. I don't care. She's gonna love it. But Slipknot, System of a Down. I liked a little bit of the old Papa Roach stuff. 3 Days Grace was like my really emo phase. Apocalyptica was cool. I know that probably a lot of them are like very basic bands. There's probably a whole lot of them too that I'm missing, but I'm also a bit of a classical guy when it comes to that kind of stuff. I love Led Zeppelin and Iron Maiden, and we'll throw Cannibal Corpse in there. I know they're not classic really, but we'll throw Cannibal Corpse in there as well. I have a very, very wide selection of music. I listen to probably more music than anybody else I know, and I'm not trying to be boastful about that. It's just kind of true. RG Fossil, thank you very much for the I was about to say $1,000 donation. Thank you very much for the dollar donation, my friend. Thank you for coming into this chat, man. Queen? Yes, I love Queen, of course. And I liked Queen before that. I'm going to be that guy. I liked Queen before Bohemian Rhapsody, okay? I went to go see that, and I had to take my girlfriend with me. She would love that movie. And after we left that movie, after we saw Bohemian Rhapsody, we kind of both just kind of like wanted to go do something good for the world. I don't know. That movie really did some good in my soul. John, thank you very much for the $2 donation, man. Thank you very much. I'm going to read your comment. Is the KA Fallout 15 worth it for the sale on eBay? Not sure, man. I actually can't really help you out there. Don't know the gun very well myself. Look up some reviews. Ask some people you might know too, because I don't want to give out any advice about a gun that I have no idea about. So yeah, look into a few of the ideas that other people are throwing around. If you can find any videos, look up reviews from actual people, not like actual like the website that's trying to sell the gun. Because what I usually do when I look up reviews from anybody when it comes to a gun that I'm going to buy, especially when I first started off like playing airsoft, I wanted to know what was wrong with it, because everything has a problem, everything has like a flaw, and I want to know what it is, because if it breaks down, then I know how to fix it, or I just want to know what is the possible thing that can break, so you can go back and like fix it, or just have the idea of what's the weak point of anything. That's what I always want to find out and see if I can get around it. So go ahead and take a look at a few other review videos if there are any, or go ahead and look at some forums. You might be able to find some information. Sadly, I can't really help you out there, man, because I just don't want to give any info I don't know anything about. Noct and Toten. Yes, that was the map. I'm sorry. I totally forgot what Noct was. Let's see. Let's take a look. Do you think a shotgun CQB loadout is a good idea? Have you used the shotgun in CQB? CQB shotgun work is so freaking fun. It feels like cheating sometimes, because you know how there's a bit of a delay whenever you shoot like any AEG or something, and a lot of times you put like a lot of rounds into people just speedball triggering or whatever, because you want to make sure you get that shot. If you see anything of a person in a CQB like environment and you're like a tri-shot or even better, maybe a 6-shot shotgun, you can shoot and totally go to the next person. Most of the time you're gonna land that hit. It's just so fun getting kills with CQB with shotgun. Try a few gas shotguns. I know the Jagearm scatterguns are really nice for that kind of stuff. Make sure you get a Gen 2 scattergun if you will get a scattergun. Especially get those like really short ones, the really tiny ones, because then you're gonna be really like, it's gonna be super easy for you to get around corners with a little stubby shotgun like that. USAirsoft, what are some unique guns for around $250 to $300? Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, I don't know if I have any like in that price point in my own collection. I guess. Try taking a look at a few of the SA58s, like the small FALs, like the DSA replicas, because not a lot of people run FALs. So I would probably take a look at that if I had a smaller budget. Or the, like I brought it up earlier, the Spectre RDP. If you can find a Spectre RDP with a stock on it, that would be really cool too. And I think the SPOS 12 by Tokamuri, you can get them for like $200. That'd be really cool. Honestly, I have not seen a Tokamuri SPOS 12 ever. So, no, that's not true. I've seen like two in like 4 years. So that would be a good idea. USAirsoft question. Any suggestions for the CM901 build? Also, I'll be in San Antonio tomorrow for an orchestra trip. Sadly, I can't play, but still. Well, Delta Frost, welcome to San Antonio. Try our Mexican food. Any suggestions for the CM901? I think that's the AK 105? I'm not sure. I can't really remember the brand names very well on top of my head. But if it's SEMA, you shouldn't have much of a problem when it comes to like beginner prices. I'm just gonna plug in my phone here, guys. So, boop. Okay. So if it's an AK, you shouldn't have any problems. SEMA AKs are always really good and like really good workhorses, and a lot of people will run them for years and years and years. Like they can afford ENLs and LCTs, but they still don't care. They still run their old SEMA. Might be missing parts, but it sure as hell still works. So yeah, if it's a SEMA AK, don't worry about it, man. You're gonna be pretty good, especially if you can fit one of those drum mags in it. Like I have one of the big like RPK style drum mags from SEMA up in one of my boxes up here. Let's see. No, it's a 308 gun from Modern Warfare 3. Really? Modern Warfare 3. If it's 308, I can't remember many of the 308s from Modern Warfare 3, unless you're talking about the M14 EBR. If it's an M14, I kind of say the same thing about what I said about the AKs, because the M14s, a lot of people run them and they keep running them. So yeah, if it's an M14, copy and paste everything I just said and put it with the M14. Just harder to find magazines, I guess. Do you like the Tipman M4s? That comes from Mike. Mike, the Tipman M4s, I've messed with them a bit. They're good guns. They are good guns. I just haven't really felt the need to buy one. That's my only thing. But it's a good gun. If you like the idea of getting the Tipman M4, especially with that recoil in it, that's pretty cool. Then yeah, man, pull the trigger, go for it. If you got the money and you feel like it's going to be a good idea for yourself, go ahead and take a look at a few reviews, see if it's really worth it in your opinion, and go for it. Question, what role do you prefer to play? I personally like the DMR play style. I like to be really rushy. Sometimes I kind of play like how I'm playing in like Call of Duty games. I wouldn't say I'm a speed softer. I wouldn't say I'm a milsimmer. I like to think I'm somewhere in the middle. I don't throw myself into death situations very often. I really feel like I should, because at least you're trying. But I like to run with a small team at least. I don't like to go lone wolfing. I like to think I'm somewhere in the middle. So I probably play with mid-range guns. I love my Galils because I can just really run and gun with them. So mid-range, like 150, 100 feet. Well, maybe like 100 feet to like 80 feet. Somewhere in between there. I like to be kind of close up. But I still don't like super running gun nonstop, just feathering my trigger kind of play style. Once in a while, you might see me doing that if I just really don't care that day. But yeah, I just have fun with it. I don't really play a role very often at all. Do you recommend Novrich's SSP-1 pistol? I would, probably. A lot of people say they're really good pistols. Actually got to talk with him quite a few times. Well, not really quite a few times. A few times he's asked me some questions about some of the builds that show up in the countdowns. He seems like a cool dude. But the SSP one, I have not seen a single one where I'm at. Nobody has them. A lot of people have his bolt action rifle, SSG something, I can't remember. But yeah, that's a pretty solid pistol. That's a pretty solid pistol when it comes to the reviews. And his bolt action rifle, a lot of my friends actually have them, and they're very happy with them. I know Operator Drewski, he even has one, and he so far likes the rifle himself. I have the SSP one, and it's really nice. Well, there you go. Go ahead and check a look at the comments too. Question: Firehawk or ARP 5.56? Already got 8 AR4. Just want to know your opinion. 5.56. I like that. I like the look of it. And if you saw my gameplay when I was able to get my hands on a G&G 5.56, with that Helix brand suppressor on it, it looks so good. Yeah, I would probably take the 5.56 over the Firehawk. And not a lot of guns I would take over, like other M4s that I would take over the Firehawk. But the 5.56, yeah, that would top it. I like that gun. Question: G&G TR16308. Would it be good for the CM09? Google the gun. Actually, I can't really Google that right now, sadly. Yeah, that was actually kind of a really cool looking rifle. I have mine in the back of my TV. I can grab it, sure. It's one of my 308s. I don't have many of my 308 rifles still around. Let me just not knock over everything. This is the G&G 308. I always forget the name. It's the MBR 308 WH Walmart gun. I don't know why I think of it, but this is the old bird. There's something that just went out recently. I don't know why. Just won't pull trigger. I think I accidentally had a disconnection in my motor, so I just got to reconnect that. I'm pretty sure that's all it is. But I've been using this for a while. I like them. Beefy magazines, and I've always loved the super extended follower in the magazine. But yeah, this is kind of a cool option. Not a lot of people run them. Make sure you can get the magazines, because I know when this rifle came out first, it's like there was a really big hold when it came to actually getting your hands on the magazines. And this is my my Ace Tech tracer unit I put on here just for fun. And I did have a ACOG on top of this. I just recently took it off. I did like the shortened down ambidextrous. I gotta tighten it, it's a little loose. The shortened down, what is it, like 90-degree selector switch. And the buttons are all huge on it. So this is a really cool rifle. I really enjoyed doing my review of it. And I really do actually enjoy playing with this when I get the chance to. That's probably one of my more legitimate DMR guns that I haven't even put any upgrades in before. Question: USAirsoft, what's your favorite football team watching draft right now? Favorite football team? Yes, sports. I don't really follow football anymore. I know you might hate me for this. I used to watch Cowboys all the time with my brother. He's a huge Cowboys fan. But I never really got to really enjoy football all too much. I'm a huge NBA guy, so Spurs all the way. If it wasn't Spurs, Houston Rockets are pretty okay. But probably, what's the team right now that Tony Parker's in right now? I can't remember. Supposedly he's only on this team because he wants to play one more season before he retires, and he wants to make sure he's playing on the team that Michael Jordan coaches. But that team, I'd probably maybe check out that one just because I want to see Tony Parker play before he retires. I don't want to skip this. Rosen with a $5 donation. Let's take a look at your comment. Hey man, when are you coming back to Wildlands? That's the field I forgot the name of. Wildlands was like one of the best fields I went to when I was in California. Oh, let's go. When are you coming back to Wildlands in SoCal? When Airsoft GI or somebody else needs me, man, I really want to go back to California. It's not a trip that I can just go take on a whim. So I really want to go back. If I go to California, we are going to Wildlands for sure. That place was awesome. Missed you last time you went. It's by far the best field in SoCal. It was my favorite field when I was there. Played at almost all of them. Yeah, man, I would love to go back to Wildlands. Whenever I go back to California, I want to hit Guerrilla Airsoft because I have a lot of friends that go there. The Guerrilla Airsoft podcast radio guys, if you guys ever watch this, thank you guys for like helping me whenever I was like really small. I love listening to you guys whenever I get the chance, especially when I'm on long car rides going up now North Texas. But I want to go back to I want to go to Grill Airsoft's field in Northern California. I want to go to CQB City because Milsom Junkie, because man, you really got me into that. Or was it Tax City? I think Tax City was another place you went to. CQB City, I think, was the one he went to. I can't remember on the top of my head. And then, yeah, we'll go back to Wildlands for sure. If I go back to California, we're going back to Wildlands. And I'll make it very apparent on the Instagram and on Facebook where I'll be going. Mr. Scott, does your motor still heat up on the G36C? Because mine does, and it smells like burnt plastic. Yes. Absolutely. I don't know why the Aries ones... Maybe it's because the pistol grip is really thin and you can just smell the heat that's coming off of it. In attack and defense style games where I'm using my G36 as a let me just pick it up, it's right here. When in like attack and defense style games where I'm really using this like a support weapon, this pistol grip will get so hot that I actually have to just not really hold it properly at all. I'm like feathering the trigger and not trying to hold on to it. And that was in rain. So I'm kind of scared that maybe one day this might heat up and start melting from the inside. It gets pretty hot in there. So yeah, it absolutely does heat up. Let's go ahead and take another one. What are your opinions on the HPA versus AAG? I'm looking into building an HPA gun, but am not sure. If you can put together the money, if you've got a, okay, let's say if money is not a problem, because you're looking at like $1,000 gun if you're going to put together a really good HPA build. Unless you go really budget. It's going to be much more reliable. Is what I've seen on like any HPA gun that I've ever like played with or messed with at all. Oh, bye Aguilar, see you around. But HPA is going to be more reliable, but you can figure out how to become a super wizard when it comes to AEG teching if you're going to get an AEG. And parts are going to be absolutely everywhere. But if you can put the money together and you want to go with the HPA gun, go for it. You'll have a much snappier trigger, smaller batteries. You will have to take your tank around unless it's already built onto your stock, like some builds have already had. If you don't mind the hose, you don't mind spending like a grand on it, go try out an HPA gun. I'm sure you've already messed with a few of them. You just want a little bit more push to go with HPA. Go for it. If you have the budget, try putting together some HPA builds. Just what I would say, I would HPA something that nobody else has ever really HPA'd. I would really want to HPA one of my Galils for sure. If I get an Galil, I'll probably do an HPA one of those. Question, thoughts on the WE G18C? They've been around for a very long time and magazines are pretty good. I know nobody will sell it in the United States. So if you can find one, maybe check it out. I'm not sure. If I was going with Glocks, I would go with the Elite Force ones just because they're really easy to come by. And I would probably get that 19X. That 19X by Elite Force, that's probably going to be in my collection very soon. Is water wet? Whoa, RG Fossil. Slightly. But thank you very much for the $2 donation, RG Fossil. I think slightly. I think it is slightly wet. Any recommendation? Oh, wait a minute. No, water isn't wet. I remember this question. So I think somebody said water isn't wet, and I can't remember the whole reasoning behind it. But yeah, it's like a contradictory, or it's like a contradictory question, or it's a paradox. You probably know that much better than me if you're asking me the question. Oh, wow. There was a question right there. I totally missed it. Any recommendations for an AEG G36? Aries is like the only way to go right now. If you're getting the C, there's the Aries. If you want the normal size one, there's the Aries. Aries is like the better put together one, I think, in my opinion. But I just have weird heating issues when it comes to like really going down on the trigger on full auto and really playing it with like a support weapon. And also they have the blowback system in it, if you like how that looks, or if you don't like it, and a lot of people don't like electronic blowback guns, so if you don't like it, it's a very easy takedown, so you can completely disable the electronic blowback. So I'm gonna slurp one more time if that's cool with you guys. Let's get a slurp in the comments. No one is down with the vape theme gun. Figure out a way where you can like blow your vape into like a little nozzle and it just comes out of the key mod rail, that would look really cool, or your M lock or your Tupac lock, you know. Slurp. Yo, slurp. I see all you guys slurping in the comments down below. If you have question, if you have heard of the wind velocity high kappa, what do you think about it? Sorry, man. I honestly haven't heard about that. When I think high kappas, though, I immediately go to Tokamuri immediately, and then Armory Works. I actually have an Armory Works somewhere in a box here, so I should probably review that one sooner or later. Question: are you going to review the S&T PPSH? I don't have one, and for some reason I can't find them. I would love to review one soon, if I can find one. It's a pretty cool gun for sure, and it's been around forever. So, and everybody be slurping in these comments down below. Question: what do you think of the Lancer Tactical Pro line? Okay. When it comes to Lancer Tactical Pro line, a lot of people are loving them. A lot of people are recommending them for newbies. I'd actually agree. The build construction is really good. The triggers are really good. They really listened to a lot of the criticism when it came to how we used to talk about Lancer Tactical. Lancer Tactical, like, I don't want to be super mean, but Lancer Tactical, where I was from, was the joke. Nobody would run them. Nobody would recommend them. When somebody brought a Lancer Tactical out, everybody hated on them. Somehow they completely changed that game up, where Lancer Tactical is like being recommended, it's being used at fields as rental guns. And when you get used as a rental gun, that means they have some like, they trust in your product, because they know your rental guns are going to get messed up. They know they're going to get trashed. Mud's going to get in them sometimes if you're on the field, like in a field and not an arena. So with a lot more fields using them as rental guns, I'd say that Lancer Tactical really changed up their game. So yeah, I'd totally recommend the Lancer Tactical Pro lines. Question: any intent on reviewing any PP19 Bisons? Or is it Bison? Bison? I know some people hate me for some of the times how I say it. Maybe? I tried reviewing an Apex one and I could not get the magazine to work. I like the excuse me. I like the over-folding stocked one by APX because nobody's got that. But I do like I can't remember the specific name, the LCT PP19. My friend Gary HPA'd one. It's a Wolverine. And that was a really, really cool build. So maybe. I'd want to review the LCT one because it felt super solid. And I like the stick magazines. They look better to me in my opinion. General Grimes, I'm sorry if I missed your question. Like I said, the comments are going by kind of quickly and I barely have time to take a look. I'm picking and choosing a few of them. Is everything taste like chicken? Does chicken taste like everything? Huh? I answer. Question: would you review an Elite Force VFC MP7? Absolutely, Delta Frost. I would. That's actually the intent that I have. Whenever those come out, I'm going to try hunting one down or asking Airsoft GI to send me one. I'm sure they'll have them, but I'm not sure if they'll sell out before I even get my chance to get one. Question: your thoughts on Demo Rancher's airsoft gun and himself in airsoft? Dude, let him play. I don't care. If he wants to play airsoft, let him play. I have no problem with him. His brother is cool. I've met Matt like 3 times. He seems like a pretty chill dude. I haven't tried his gun. It looks really good. I do like the camo on it. But yeah, let him play. You know what's kind of interesting is I was seeing some friends they were telling me that Jake Paul wants to play airsoft. He wants to put together his own like battle royale or whatever. I can bet you $100 that he's probably not going to actually invite any real airsofters. But that should be interesting. If Jake Paul puts together a battle royale, that'll be pretty interesting. I'm sure a lot of us would have something to say about it though. So we'll see. I actually thought real quick, if anyone subscribed to the Odd Ones Out, I love that channel. It's been one of my little like channels I've been watching for years and years and years. Congratulations to them. Their team actually won the first round of Mr. Beast Battle Royale. And they won $100,000 because Mr. Beast is kind of awesome like that. So yeah, if you guys watch Odd Ones Out, congratulations to your team. If you didn't know, they won that $100,000. I'm sure you guys have already known if you're subscribers to them. Question: any fellow YouTube softers you want to play with and haven't played with? I would love to play airsoft with Milsim Junkie. I've only filmed him The only time I ever saw him on the field was Broken Home 3. That was my first American Milsim. That was my first Milsim event in general, and he was a really really cool dude. I would love to. He was like kind of an inspiration when I was starting. The two guys that really wanted me to start doing a YouTube channel for Airsoft, because I filmed skateboarding beforehand and I helped a few of my friends get like small sponsorships from stores, because that's how I started filming back in middle school. But I would want to play Airsoft with Scout the Doggy, and I would love to play Airsoft with Milsim Junkie, if we're talking about the actual Airsoft community. There's a video I want to put together called 5 YouTubers I want to play Airsoft with, and all the choices are like people that have nothing to do with the Airsoft community. I actually wanted to pick people that never played Airsoft as far as I know. And I want to put together that video. I'm not going to spoil any of my points though. The only thing I'll say about any of the people that will be in that one is, how was it said? It was something coming to the conclusion that these must be sideboard chickens. That's the only thing I'm going to say about any of the people that are actually going to be in that one. And if you actually understand that reference, then congratulations. Bye. I'll see you. Bye, Dinosaur Cat. See you around in the next video. Hopefully. Good night, mijo. Okay. Question: can you head to more east Texas fields? Maybe even Shreveport. East Texas. I can see why you'd ask that, man, because I think of all the fields I've ever played are like from Corpus Christi and all the way up north in one big straight line. So I've never really went east or west. Only once I've gone far like west, and that field's gone sadly. It was Castle Airsoft. But I'll try, man. I want to hit every single Texas Airsoft field so I can really show them some love and show some people that there's more to be had in Texas when it comes to Airsoft. But yeah, bye Dinosaur Cat. What do you think about the Tip Min M4s? I answered this earlier. I like the recoil. They're pretty cool guns. I just wouldn't buy one myself. But that's not any hate. It's just because I don't want to get another M4, especially if it's just... Yeah, I just don't want to get a normal M4 again. Well, the ones I have, like, they're like my friends' guns that are just left here, or like review guns that I still have. But really cool gun. Buy one if you like it, for sure. I miss Castle Airsoft. Yeah, me too. Question: if a Halo line of airsoft rifles came out officially licensed, such as the SMG or the Magnum, how would you like it? Likey or no likey? Absolutely likey. I never even really played Halo. My girlfriend loves Halo though. Absolutely loves it. But Halo guns look awesome, dude, for sure. Yeah, they would do really well in the market for sure. I'm sure that they would probably get sued too if they're on. Oh, he said licensed. So yeah, they would do really well in the market. And yes, I would like it. It would look really awesome. Probably have no sights at all on a lot of them. And some of them will probably be downright undoable. But yeah, that'd be really fun. I would love to see Killzone guns though. Ooh, I loved me some Killzone when I was playing a little bit of PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, a little bit of PlayStation 4. So yeah, I would love to see like some Killzone guns for sure. Even though a lot of them just look like normal guns with a little bit of a body kit on them. Question: the SMG would. I'm guessing your question is, Delta Frost, is what SMG would I want? The Spectre RDP with the stock on it. An Uzi, a TM Uzi with its stock still on it. Oh, that's got to be one of my favorite guns that I really wish I had. Ben P, would you ever be interested in coming to the UK? Absolutely, I would want to go to the UK. That's one of the bucket list places I want to play Airsoft. I want to go to the UK. I want to go to Japan. I want to go back to California. California love. I want to play Airsoft in New York. I'm not sure if they even have really good places when it comes to... I'm sure they do when it comes to New York Airsoft. So I would love to go try there. But the UK and Scotland, Japan, those are like my top places. Question: Evo versus Vector. Both are awesome, but as a little biased, I want a Vector over the Evo. I want the Crytek Vector with the tan lower, because my Modern Warfare 2 and my my Black Ops 2 days, of course I want it because of that. Would you recommend the ASG Scorpion Evo? Yes, I would. Even though I take the Vector over it, like I just said, I would still recommend the Scorpion Evo. I loved how crisp that trigger was. Battery storage, of course, is going to be very hard because it's a PDW, it's an SMG. They usually have really small battery spaces on them. But yeah, I'd still take the Evo. It's still a really good gun, no problem. Why aren't you able to look up the guns we requested to you? Request to you. Oh, Ben Maza. Actually, I'm running off screen. I have my laptop, and then I have, of course, my phone on here, so I can't really look them up right now. And I don't want to have like a whole bunch of dead air where I'm just going on Google, like searching them up. But I mean, like, to be fair, I just want to say, like, if I don't know about the gun at all, and that means I haven't even held it, then I'm not going to recommend it just out of nowhere, because I want to make sure I recommend something that I know will be good, or I need to tell you guys to stay away from something that I'm sure cannot be any better than what it is, or something that I just could not, you know, endorse myself. If someone told me, like, hey, I want to pay you $200 to like say something good about this in their video, like, I don't think I could ever do that, because I'd just be breaking my own rules about recommending stuff that I've never tried, because it's scummy. So I just don't want to be like that. Thanks for answering my question. Thanks for your question, man. The Moisty Panda. I like your beanie, but do you always wear beanies? Because I have not seen you without one. Yeah, I do. I've been wearing it since like middle school. I have like 4 of them in my dresser. It's just because I used to have a cowlick back in middle school, and it still pops up once in a while, and I cannot get rid of it. I used to gel my hair a whole lot, but then I just said screw it, and I used to wear my white beanies every time. So, yeah, I've just been wearing them. It just feels comfortable, man. No, I'm not bald. Just know that. What do you think about the RP guns from G&G? RK guns from G&G. I like them. I like their build construction. They all have like really good triggers on them. Yeah, I have no problems with them. I really like them. The shortest one is like my favorite one. I don't know why. I just think it looks really nice. Scott, I sent you a DM on Instagram about my Anacross status, but you never answered. Oh, I'm sorry, man. My Instagram gets flooded sometimes. I'll try to take like an hour sometimes to just go through my messages on Facebook and Instagram. Not trying to be boastful, man, but they get flooded so bad. I've like totally missed like some business opportunities when people are asking me, hey, we would like to work with you over this or send you here. I've totally missed messages that could have been really good just because they get flooded real hardcore sometimes. You won't believe like the amount of emails and spam and just like awesome people that are messaging me, just talking, like just trying to see how things are going in my day sometimes. So I'm sorry if I missed your message, man. I'll try to be a little better with going, like taking longer in the messages. I'm sorry for not seeing your message, man. Would you buy a special edition SPOS 12 or buy a airsoft field? The price of both things are $437, and the field comes with everything to start a field. Starts the field. I know Octagon Airsoft has like some specials where they actually make their own stock that's a replica of the Tokyo Marui stock. I'm sorry, my nose is itchy. I would probably get the Octagon Airsoft custom stock on a SPOS 12. And how long have we been doing this already? 82 minutes. Wow. I haven't really felt any need to stop. I just wanted to make sure, hey guys, real quick, congratulations to you guys for helping me get 150,000 subscribers. This has been kind of a crazy run. But before I like blow off your question here, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'd get like the SPOS 12 for sure. I'm just gonna slurp one more time. Be sure to slurp in the comments with me. Throw that slurp in there. Okay. Let's go ahead, because I should probably wrap some things up here. It is 9:03 at this time. I see you guys slurping in the comments. Also, I want to make some announcements real quick before I answer these last questions and say goodbye. We now have a coupon code, which is pretty cool. I never had a coupon code before. Airsoft GI just kind of messaged me and like, hey guys, we just gave you a coupon code. So if you are making any orders off of Airsoft GI that will be $14.99 and lower, it's going to be USAirsoft. Enter that coupon code at checkout and you get free shipping. Free shipping on orders on $14.99. So be sure to use that. I'd be kind of cool. I just never really had anyone make a coupon code for me. They told me that if a lot of people use my coupon code, they'll be able to send me more like stuff that I actually can keep, so I can make more reviews. And I'm going to try to request guns that I can actually give away, or just request some gift cards so we can do more giveaways. So if you're using my coupon code, know that it does give me kickbacks, so I can actually give stuff back to you guys, which would be kind of cool. And what was I going to say? Oh, and the next video will be the top 5 shotgun builds. I need to message one more guy that's taking a submission, and I think I should be done so I can start narrating it and piecing it together. So be aware of that. The next countdown will be the... I can see that Fortunate was having a really bad time playing World at War, like I always do, because it's being modded out. So yeah, next countdown will be top 5 shotgun builds. So get stoked for it. Okay, congrats on 150,000 subscribers. Thank you very much, Moisty Panda. If you guys haven't already, go ahead and try following me on my Instagram. If you have an Instagram, it's legitimately just USAirsoft YouTube. Go ahead and enter that in, follow me there. And like I said earlier, I'll try to message more people back. Like my DMs get completely flooded. So yeah, those are my announcements. So let's go ahead and answer 2 more questions, and then I'll be done for tonight. And thank you all for hitting that like button and just tuning in. Even if you're just chilling on the couch or on the toilet, dropping a log, thank you for tuning in. Okay, let's see if we have some questions. What battery fits in a new 416? Well, I have a new 416 right here. This is the A5 by VFC. You guys have probably all seen it. Let me just... I haven't opened this in a while. So, oh yeah, it's a little latch on the bottom. Let me just go ahead and open it up. I can't remember how good it was. Just slides off. Okay, so you don't have like super wide spots in here, but I could see you fitting like one of the candy sized batteries just down the buffer tube, or just in this like section right here. So if you got one of the candy sized ones, I've got like 14 of them. Because I keep burning these stupid things out. I'm very forgetful, and I'll leave like these batteries in my guns a lot. So yeah, if you've got a candy-sized battery, you can probably fit it in there. This one's really poofy, so I'm not going to jam it in there. So this will fit no problem. Or if you got a really longer one, if you put it down the buffer tube, you might have a hard time closing it. So be aware of that. RG Fossil, hey, thank you very much for the $1 dono, man. I appreciate everything that anybody's been turning in. It's been really awesome. I know we'll probably be ending out very soon here, so thank you for that $1 donation, man. I appreciate it. Subaru or Mitsubishi? Okay, I won't count this as one of my last ones. Subaru or Mitsubishi? I wish Mitsubishi still made really good stuff. Subaru. I'd say Subaru for sure. Subi. Question, New Pro AG's opinions. Okay, I'm not going to count that one either because I can't really give you a straight answer. I haven't tried any of them. They look really cool. I'll be frank. But no, I haven't tried them yet, so I can't give you an opinion on that one. I'm sorry, man. Wait, what style iron sights do you like best? Okay, Dinosaur Cat. I thought you went to bed or something, Dinosaur Cat. Best iron sights? I like really open sights because in airsoft, we're not trying to be super pinpoint when it comes to like 500 yards or something like that. So I like really open sights. Like that's why I love my Galils, is because of the big iron sights that fold up and the really like big ghost ring sight. I know you guys can't see it, but like really big ghost ring sights. I know that's probably like some gang sign somewhere. But yeah, really big open sights. I just kind of like them more. It gives me more spots so I can see. Is my Crytek God? Possibly. Question, here's one. The Nova Lord wanted to see a U.S. Army M16 from around 2004. Please feel bad. I feel bad for stealing 5 questions. Oh, don't worry, Delta Frost. The Nova Lord wanted to see a U.S. Army M16 from around 204. Please, I feel. The Nova wanted to see a. I don't. Go ahead and ask that again. I'm sorry, I just don't understand that one, Delta. Gotta study for history tests. Okay, good night, dude. Oh yeah, see you around, Misty Panda. Moisty Panda. It's fine, my dude. Win some, you lose some. Yeah. My life is complete. I needed to settle with my OCD. Bye now. Bye, Dinosaur Cat. Any good full metal? Oh, are there any good full metal M16s? 2004 era. I think that would be like the A4. I feel a sneeze coming up and I can't get it out and it's frustrating. I think G&G, yeah, no, G&G, yes, G&G and GMP make A4s, so go ahead and take a look at those. You'll probably find the GMP ones more. No one really runs a full-size M16 around here, so I think I'm like the only one that really runs a full-size M16 with a full stock and full barrel, and that's my Classic Army M16A1 VN. So, yeah, I like that one the most. All right. Hey, squad. Thank you very much. You're gonna tune in for until the end. One more question. Yeah, I know, Lord. I wish I could sneeze. So, my history test in the morning. Yeah, screw your history test, man. Watch me. Watch. I'll sexier than your stream. You're the best airsoft YouTuber. Thank you very much, Airsoft Productions, for that. That little love, that's what keeps this channel going, man. Thank you very much. All right, last question, guys. Are you ever going to post the footage of Friday on SS Airsoft 9-year anniversary? Yes, I need to get that out. It's just I'm trying to, like, I've had so many backlogged videos. I'm not even filming any more Airsoft gameplay for a while. I might film one this Saturday, and I'm going to put that on the back burner for like a month because I need to get all my other stuff out. It's just I've been filming so much stuff. I've been, like, stacking it and stacking it. Now I feel like, I remember when I was younger, I felt like, oh man, these big YouTubers, like, now, like, I'm not trying to knock Jet, the Desert Fox at all, because he's a really cool dude. Whenever I'd see him film an event or something, I'm like, oh yeah, it'll be out next week. No, no. That guy is like traveling all over the places. I think he said that he had like months of footage that is just stacked and stacked on like hard drives and stuff. Like he can't even edit it out. Like it's funny whenever I go to an event and someone asks when the footage is going to be out, like it's going to be out tomorrow morning or something. Like I'm just going to upload 5 hours of raw footage. But I'll try to have it out in like a week, man. I'm sorry for the delay. It's just, I got so much other stuff to do. A week or two. Let's say like a week or two. And I'm going to try to share it all over the place so people know about it. Any plans on another Milsim loadout countdown? Yes, I will be doing more loadout countdowns. I want to do more loadout. I'm just going to go on a little bit of spiel here because I got to cut it off already, guys. It's been quite a bit, and I got to go do a few other things and go a little bit of a dinner to celebrate. But I want to do more loadout countdowns. I want to do like video game loadout countdowns. Once again, the countdowns that I have planned, we're going to do the shotgun countdowns next week. And then after that, we're going to do the grenade launcher countdowns. And then after that, I want to do like an apocalyptic build show. So like just crazy stuff. I promised that I would do another crazy custom guns. Oh, excuse me. If we broke 150,000 subscribers. So that's exactly what's going to happen. And I appreciate every single one of you guys who's been turning in. Are you going to review a Polar Star? Hell no. Maybe. But yeah, I just appreciate all the people that have been turning in. One thing I've never shown you guys, I feel very bad about this. Let me just take the stuff. I've been stacking stuff on my lap. I want you guys to get super psyched about this because I feel bad for never showing you guys. I want to thank you guys so much for making this happen. This is the 100, I'm trying to make it look good. I kind of make it look good, I'm sorry. But this is the 100,000 subscriber plaque that YouTube sent me. And I thought this was like so freaking cool when this came in because so many of you guys have been just supporting the channel like crazy. Like every time I get likes on the videos, I felt like it was like personal, you know? When we broke 1,000, like I would go to sleep and then I would wake up and the video that I just uploaded yesterday had like 40 views and it had like 5 likes. I felt awesome about that. And then it just kept tumbling and tumbling into something more and more crazy. I was traveling to places that I never thought I would go. I had never left San Antonio. I went to Corpus Christi and I thought that was super special. But then like the channel started rolling and rolling and it's been 4 years, maybe 5 years. And I didn't realize that we were getting to a point where this would be like a reality. I know we don't get no plaque for 150,000 or 200,000. The next step is 1 million. And with you guys, I legitimately feel like we could break 1 million subscribers one day. I didn't think 150,000 was going to actually happen because look at me. A lot of places I go to, like if I don't grow out a little bit of facial hair, they just think I'm a stupid kid that's like 17 or something. They won't even like legitimately give me a chance. But you guys gave me a chance. And it just feels super cool, guys. Like this is because of you guys. Me having any kind of success is because of you guys. You guys gave me a shot. You guys went in the comments and said something nice, or you guys recommended me to a friend, or you guys like really slapped, and I'm talking slapped that like button so hard that like people just started to recognize and companies started to messaging and like we hit like Airsoft Station, like asking if they could do work with me. And then like when Airsoft GI came along and they were asking if they could work with me, and I had to like say bye to some friends and move on and do things better. Like it was because of you guys. Like all of that was just because you guys kept turning in, like commenting and viewing anything I posted and just being all around great people. And I'm probably just going way too long with this. Like maybe some guy out there is saying, "Oh, just end it already." But like, I have to like make it really, really apparent that I couldn't have done any of this without you guys. I went from literally being sleeping on a floor, having no home of my own with my mom, to a point where I can live in a nice apartment. I can take care of myself, take care of my mom, take care of my family. And like just take care of a bunch of stuff and try to make other people's lives happy. And now we're at 150,000 subscribers, and I don't think it's slowing down. We've worked with so many awesome people, and it's going to keep going, guys. So, international virtual group hug, yes, very much indeed. So, I'm going to clean up my room again because every time I make a video, I end up making a complete mess of this place. I'd like to thank anyone that's viewed the newest video, the review on the Ares L1A1, and the likes and the comments and all that. Whenever I hit a nerf place, a nerf field, or something like that, be sure to say hi. And let's just start conversations, guys. Let's just have a lot of fun. This is Airsoft. It's not meant to be taken seriously. And don't ever take any of my ridiculous jokes super seriously. Just enjoy the time you have. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your friends. Enjoy anything you can about life. And just know that you can make a lot of other people's lives happier just by being yourself and lending a hand to people. Because it's because of people like you that I can keep this channel going and that I can get to such crazy milestones like this. But I got a lot of comments to read. I'm seeing the chat. I've been spieling this entire time. Spieling. So I guess that'll be it for tonight, guys. But thank you all for watching this good stream. It has been an awesome stream, even though I've been sitting here with my friend Fortunate's gameplay in the background because he kicks major butt. If you go to Fortunate's channel, by the way, tell him that I sent you. Why not? But I guess that'll be it for this. I should go shower. I need to go get something to eat. I need to enjoy some time with my own family too. So I guess I'll see you all in the next video. I guess I should do a legitimate outro. But until that next video drops from the city of San Antonio, this has been Scott Hollenbeck, who thanks you all for watching, and I'll be sure to see you all